You don't hate working. You hate being broke after working this hard. And the scariest part? You're starting to accept it. Don't scroll. There's a quiet moment that breaks people. Not when the paycheck is late. Not when the account hits zero. It's the moment after. When you're alone, room quiet, phone glowing, and you're doing the same math again. Rent, gas, food, bills. You already know the numbers, but you check anyway, because maybe something changed. Nothing did. Listen carefully. Being broke isn't loud. It's silent. It's the silence after bills are paid and there's nothing left. It's the silence when friends talk about plans and you nod. It's the silence when you tell yourself, I'll figure it out. But you've been saying that for years. This isn't just about money. This is about the pressure sitting in your chest every morning. You wake up tired, not physically, mentally, because your mind never rests. It's always calculating, always worrying, always planning survival, and slowly, you stop dreaming, not because you don't want more, but because wanting hurts when nothing changes. Listen, you start telling yourself stories. Once things calm down, once I get a better job, once I catch a break. But breaks don't come to people who wait. And here's the dangerous part. You start normalizing struggle. Late fees feel normal. Stress feels normal. Being behind feels normal. This is the lowest mental point, not desperation, acceptance. Acceptance is where discipline dies. Because once you accept your situation, you stop fighting it. And when discipline disappears, life doesn't collapse. It slowly settles. Into less, into average, into stuck. Listen carefully. This is where most people stay broke. Not because they can't work harder, but because they stop demanding more from themselves. They still show up. They still try, but without discipline. And effort without discipline goes nowhere. There's a moment that changes everything. It doesn't feel motivational. It doesn't feel exciting. It feels uncomfortable. It's the moment you realize no one is coming, no rescue, no shortcut, no lucky moment. And instead of breaking you, that truth wakes you up. Because if no one is coming, waiting is pointless. And waiting is expensive. Waiting costs years. Waiting costs confidence. Waiting keeps you broke. Listen. The people who escape this cycle don't suddenly get smarter. They get disciplined. And discipline is misunderstood. Discipline isn't intensity. It's consistency under emotional pressure. It's doing what matters, even when your feelings are loud. And right now, your feelings are loud. They tell you to rest, to escape, to distract. Just tonight. Just this weekend. You deserve it. But discipline doesn't ask what you deserve. Discipline asks what needs to be done. Here's the first shift. Broke people ask, how do I feel today? Disciplined people ask, what must be done today? That one question changes everything. Listen carefully. Your life doesn't change when your income changes. It changes when your standards change. Standards for how you use time. Standards for how you spend energy. Standards for what you allow to repeat. Right now, your standards are low because survival drains you. Here's the first shift. Broke people ask, how do I feel today? Disciplined people ask, what must be done today? That one question changes everything. Listen carefully. Your life doesn't change when your income changes. It changes when your standards change. Standards for how you use time. Standards for how you spend energy. Standards for what you allow to repeat. Right now, your standards are low because survival drains you. But discipline raises standards quietly. No announcement, no drama, just decisions. Wake up when you said you would. Work when you don't feel like it. Learn when no one is watching. This is where most people quit because discipline doesn't feel rewarding at first. There's no applause, no instant results, just effort. But here's the truth. Effort without discipline feels exhausting. Effort with discipline builds momentum. Momentum is what pulls you out. Listen, discipline plugs the leaks. Leaking time, leaking money, leaking focus. Every leak you close gives you back control, and control is addictive. Second shift, your emotions are not leaders. They are signals, not commands. If you wait to feel motivated, you'll stay stuck forever. The comeback mindset is acting despite emotion, working while tired, planning while stressed, showing up while unsure. That's discipline, and discipline compounds. 1 day of discipline feels small. 30 days feels different. 6 months feels unrecognizable. Listen carefully. This is where most people stay broke. They quit before the compound effect kicks in. They expect fast change from slow habits. But discipline plays the long game. Third shift. Stop chasing money. Money follows capacity. Capacity to focus. Capacity to delay comfort. Capacity to finish what you start. Discipline builds capacity. That's why disciplined people rise, even without perfect circumstances. They don't need motivation. They need standards. And standards don't negotiate. Listen, discipline isn't punishment. It's self-respect. When you respect yourself, you stop lying to yourself. You stop saying tomorrow when you know you won't. You stop pretending distraction is rest, and you start acting like someone your future can rely on. This work is invisible. No one claps for budgeting. No one praises consistency. No one celebrates saying no. But this invisible work creates visible results, quietly, inevitably. Now listen to me closely. You are not broken. You are not late. You are not incapable. You are undisciplined. And that means you can change. Because discipline is learned. It's trained. It's built when you decide. That comfort no longer runs your life. The comeback mindset is calm. It doesn't rush. It doesn't compare. It stacks disciplined days like bricks. One brick won't change your life, but a wall will. And walls protect futures. Listen, being broke was your warning, not your identity. It showed you what happens when discipline is optional. Now you get to see what happens when discipline leads. No one is coming, and that's power. Because if no one is coming, you stop waiting. You stop hoping. You stop negotiating. You start building quietly, relentlessly. So start today, not perfectly, not loudly, disciplined. And if you're done making excuses and ready to build discipline, subscribe.